What's going on, guys? Blake here, coming back for another 5-Minute Friday to close out the week. So in today's episode, we're going to be diving into sales mindset and two of the most important attributes when creating success within sales within your online business itself. Now, obviously, there's a lot of attributes that come down to being a successful salesperson and a successful online entrepreneur. But today, we're going to be honing in on two really key important attributes to me that stand out above anything else. And it starts with self-reflection. So when it comes to your sales process and the sales process of any of you here that are online entrepreneurs in general, the thing that usually happens is we become so prone to be tied towards the outcome that when we have those initial sales calls or those initial sales conversations, or even conversations down the line, as we have more and more conversations and put in more reps, it's very easy for us to get discouraged or to feel like we're rejected when somebody says no to us, when somebody doesn't accept the offer that we extend to them. Or maybe we don't even get to the point of extending that offer to them because we're worried about that rejection coming. And I think this all really comes down to openness to self-reflection itself. If we can be open to looking internally into ourselves and how that call went or how that conversation went, we can in turn look at the areas that we can improve and become better after each and every call or conversation that we have. Oftentimes early on in my journey within Messenger, I became truly a student of Messenger. My goal was to master Messenger and master high ticket sales itself. And early on, I would have all of these convos. I would look back each and every week and reflect on each and every one of those convos that I was having to see what I could do to improve those conversations going forward. To ask myself, if I was in that other person's shoes in the other end of that conversation, how would I feel with the things that I said? Would I feel like I would be open to it? Would I feel like I would be close to it? And oftentimes, if we can put ourselves in that other person's shoes and really look internally at how we can improve with what we're saying and the tonality that we're saying it, it allows us to open up so many opportunities within our sales process itself. I think ultimately this all comes back to attribute number 2, which is the desire to be challenged. You have to be willing and open to being challenged itself. If you're not, you're never going to grow within sales, because like anything, it's going to require reps, improving that skill and growing within that skill, and being open and honest with yourself in order to actually improve within it. You're not going to have one call and convert one sale and then say, okay, I got this mastered. It's going to take reps. And this is where if we can really embody the desire to be challenged, we can truly step into that ability to self-reflect and self-reflect honestly. And we aren't thrown off when we have a conversation that doesn't go our way, when we have a call that doesn't go our way, because we can look at it from a completely different lens. And when it comes to these two in combination together, desire to be challenged and the ability to honestly self-reflect on yourself, on your business, on your sales process, and the topic that we're talking on here today, to me, this all comes back to one key theme in the way that we look at challenges that we're faced in business. Maybe we get rejected on that sales call. We get rejected in a messenger conversation, or we put up that post and it gets no engagement. We can look at those things and feel bad and feel like, people don't like us. People don't want my offer. People don't like our offer. We're not good enough to make the sale. All of these negative things is just going to put us in a rut and cause us to not put in more reps with an open mind. Or we can look at it from a positive state of mind and tell ourselves, you know what? Just got rejected on that call? Good. Just got rejected in that messenger conversation? Good. Things didn't go the way that I wanted or the way that I planned today in my business? Good. Because if we can look at it from that lens, we can always be willing and open to growing and taking that next step. Because bad things that happen aren't always a bad thing. There's always a good that comes out of a bad. But it only stays bad if we look at it as a negative. If we can reframe it and tell ourselves, you know what? I'm glad I got rejected here because now I know what it tastes like. Now I know what it feels like. And now I can look into maybe where the misalignment was in this conversation or what I miscommunicated on that call that caused that rejection to begin with. So going forward, I can turn that negative into a positive and grow from that. That's the difference between looking at things and telling ourselves, you know what, we suck, that's bad, we're not good enough, we got rejected, to simply flipping it towards good. I'm glad this happened because now I can learn from this and grow from this. So keep these two attributes in mind going into your sales process and into your business here to close out the week and into next week. And I promise if you can start switching the way that you look at the events that are happening in your business, you can transform the way that you actually show up in your business and grow in a much more efficient manner. We have to be willing and open to self-reflecting, taking constructive criticism with ourselves and even with the coaches that we go out and pursue to get support from. Because at the end of the day, that's the reason that we go out and hire coaches, is to have that honest internal look into our business, into what we're doing, So we can grow and improve based on that person being steps ahead of us and they've seen the experiences that we've gone through. So it's super, super important to go into your business each and every day with an open mind, ready to grow and ready to learn from the experiences and the actions that we are taking. And with that said, that is a wrap for this week's 5-Minute Friday. Again, if you got value from this one, drop a hashtag value below in the comments and let me know. And if you're ready to be challenged and grow within your marketing and sales process to actually start showing up and offering more offers to prospects, converting more offers into sales, and regaining confidence and control over your pipeline to create predictable outcomes in your high-ticket business, be sure to comment challenge below to get the inside scoop at what we have going down here in the coming weeks ahead. That's a wrap for this one, and I will see you on the next episode.